This Airbnb rental where we're at in Puerto Escondido, Mexico, has a phenomenal garden that's got a ton of fruit trees, ducks, chickens, even a burro down in here. I don't know if you can see that. I want to give you a tour of this place because I think you'll find it cool. So this garden tour begins by walking down through this gate. The whole place is set on a hillside, so it's sloped and works with the terrain. Start over here, you got an outdoor kitchen. It's made out of brick. Pretty slick. Plenty of counter space. Place for your firewood. Countertop, and then it goes back down. Raised beds everywhere with chicken wire going up. Keep critters out. I'm not, horticulture is not my forte, especially in a foreign land, but you can see that this whole garden is fruit producing, vegetables, a lot of flowers, little cacti, more cacti on the neighboring property. Aloe plant. See, they've got raised beds here out of stone and concrete. There goes some ducks. This here is a mural. This is part of another building. A bath here. I don't know if this is water that's used for the plants or decorative or both, or just custom swimming pool for the ducks. These orbs are wired. These are lights inside these. It looks really cool at night. Rose bushes. Got some free range chickens down here eating away. Ants down here that are biting the bejesus out of my toes. Bananas growing off to the side of the trail. Limes. This here is for washing your feet off or taking a quick shower, if you, assuming you're coming from the beach. Interesting idea here. They poked holes inside a can, and this drips down. Rock walkway with larger rocks here on the edge to keep all the gravel contained. Another rose bush. It's a variety of different arbors here. You can see the lighting goes across. I'm not sure of what all these plants are, but they're all producing something of some sort. Random rooster, chickens in the back. We got ducks over here. Planters, sprinklers. This here is a big agave plant. I'm not sure what this plant is. No, we got a visitor coming. The ducks feeding off the vegetation are part of the whole little ecosystem they've got going on here. This up here is our Airbnb rental. All the rentals here have little compost bins like this that are then used in the garden. And these cherry tomatoes came from the garden. This is the star fruit tree. You can zoom in on one here. The gardener was trying to get some fruit out of this earlier today, and I saw him jumping up, and one of them fell down and hit him on the head. They made this thing entirely out of rebar, and looks like chicken wire of some type. Sounds like a pretty good idea, and then they just welded these pieces together. Lighting runs up through here. Coconuts. They've done a really impressive job with these rose bushes. Roses over here. don't know if you can see that in the distance right above the towel, in between the towels. This peacock is missing a foot. Try and zoom in so you can see. Hey fella. These here, I believe, are part of their water treatment system for gray water. Fairly simple design on this gate. If you can weld simple metal, you can make something like this. Bends over. I like the quote-unquote locking mechanism that they have here. Gravity will bring the door closed, and then it just seats right in this little notch. This goes down to a hot tub and another showering type setup here with the watering can that drips down, lighting for nighttime. Now above this hot tub area is, I believe, a papaya tree. Correct me if I'm wrong. And down here, you've got a view of the ocean again, but also a big cherry tomato patch in here. Really tasty. We had some earlier. The gardener was pulling out. He had a big, massive bowl of them. More chickens. Fruit producing plants. Trees. I'm not quite sure what this is. If you know what it is, leave a comment. This is a art installation / propane fired oven. Propane hookups down here. Counter space, all concrete. More chickens. Bunch of little ducks. Again, more use of rebar, chain link, chicken wire. ¿Dónde está el burro?
Ya la llevé a pasar.
¿Me permiso?
¿Dónde?
¿Me permiso? So there's a donkey that, this is his pen. Very friendly. I'm not sure where he is right now. I didn't quite capture that in Spanish. Papaya tree. More ducks. These ducks are living their best life here. And I think I stepped in donkey shit. Looks like their little pool over there is actually made out of concrete. A PVC little chicken feeder. Covered all the way around. This spot is empty. Expanding more over here. This is the dry season, so in order to keep everything so green and so lush, I don't know if you noticed, but they've got hoses running everywhere. Every morning they're out here hosing stuff down, keeping it supplied with water. Put a lot of thought into this. It's a truly beautiful garden. There's a monster bee going there. Look at these monsters. That's the other thing about this, is this garden attracts a ton of wildlife. My wife's a birder, so she comes out here in the morning and can find all kinds of things. Walk down in here. Cactus. There's a lizard running. I don't know if you can see that down here. Oh, he's going too fast for me. And he's gone. More of these monster bee things. This is an interesting plant container. Simple concrete blocks stacked around it. And that is the garden tour.